and get started. So yay, this is all about our team retreat. So listen, if you have not been on a team retreat yet, it is hard for me to put into words how amazing they are. Not only just for the friendship and the fellowship, but for your business. It's one of those things that you just can't understand unless you're there, okay? And we'll talk about it a little bit tonight. This first call is to just get people excited about it and to talk about the qualifications and how to get there, how to help your teams get there. And then we're going to be having monthly calls up until then to help everybody stay on track and qualify for it, okay? So this one is in January. So go ahead and mark in your calendar January 25th through the 28th. Now the last one we did in January, we went to the beach. This one I wanted to go to the mountains somewhere and get like a cabin. And so we are going to go to the mountains of northern Georgia and get a nice big cabin for everyone. And there are some wineries there too. So please rest assured, even though I have a glass of wine tonight, if you are someone on the team that does not drink, we've had people who don't drink at our retreats. They're not uncomfortable. It's not awkward because that's not what these retreats are about, okay? These retreats are about growing your relationships with your teams, with your sidelines, with your upline. It's about growing your business. It's about personal development, learning from each other. What they are not is a free vacation, okay? And they are not a party. Now, certainly we're going to have lots of food and snacks, and we will have wine or whatever your drink of choice is, whether it's wine or unsweet tea. I don't know, whatever. And we will have plenty of fun. These retreats, you will laugh, you will cry. I can't tell you how awesome these retreats have been. Now, this is only the second one I've done for our team. I've been to several that Sarah Taylor has done for her team that I've qualified for. But this one is just for the Pink Rockstars, which I like it even more. It makes it special. It's just our team. So what it includes, I am paying for the house. So you guys don't have to worry about that. If you qualify for the retreat, I pay for the whole house, the deposit, all of that, okay? Hang on, somebody is messaging me, asking me how many people they need for Leaders Retreat. I'm going to call her out because she should be on this call. I'm going to say busted. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I will buy the house. No worries about that. All you guys have to do is get there. And so if you can drive to Georgia, you can drive. You just have to worry about gas money. If you're like me and it's a little too far away, you have to go for a plane ticket. But what I want you guys to do, many of my level 1 leaders are offering something in the form of a travel stipend for their level 1s. So check with your upline. Many of them are going to be offering this. I'm probably going to offer something like that for my level 1s. What I did last time was, so for this one, you need to add so many level 1 ambassadors to earn the trip. If you go beyond that and earn even more, your upline might have where they'll give you like a $100 travel stipend or a $200 travel stipend. So definitely check with your upline because that could mean a totally free trip, okay? And then the way it works is I will, once everybody qualifies, then I will require a $50 deposit. And the reason I do that is because we've been burnt before where people have qualified, they said, yes, we're coming, and then we get a big house. And then what happens a week before? People cancel. Or they're like, oh, I couldn't really get a babysitter. My husband didn't really let me go. And they cancel, and we're stuck with a big house because they didn't have any skin in the game. So what we do is we have that, you put that $50 deposit down, that holds your spot. And then what I do is I use your $50 deposit to buy food. And so that's what we did last time. It worked out great. So then you guys don't even have to worry about going to the grocery store or anything. All you have to worry about, if you want something special, I'll ask for dietary restrictions, but then I will get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and things like water and juice. Everything else, like if you wanted your own wine, then that was up to you, okay? So, and then this time I'm also going to cover an afternoon at one of the wineries. A couple of our Georgia friends, Sarah's on. I know she's helping us find some places, but apparently there's some great wineries there that we could shuttle everyone on a bus from the house to the winery, and we'll do like a team building thing at the winery. So I'll cover that. So I'm really excited. It's going to be so much fun. Now, here are the requirements, okay? So I know everyone's wanting to know about it. You actually have 4 months to qualify, all right? So, yeah, this is, what is this? It's August. So you have September, October, November, and December. 4 months to qualify. The retreat is in January, okay? Your level does not matter. I don't care if you're my level 1 or my level 37. I don't have a level 37. I think I got my first level 8 the other day, which is pretty exciting. But I don't care what your level is. I want people who are rocking their business and who are runners. These are really for people who are working their business, okay? And I got together with a lot of the leaders because we wanted to make it something that's attainable. We want you to be able to attain it, but it also has to be something that you are actually working and growing your business for, right? Because if I made it too simple, then it'd just be too big. I'd have way too many people qualify and we wouldn't be able to do it. I certainly wouldn't be able to afford it. So to get it, you have to first have 300 in personal volume every month, okay? We thought that was fair because that's your own personal order. So let's say you order a triplex, that's your personal triplex, and then you only other need 2 more customers on the triplex, or like if you have your spouse on the or no, we can't do spouses anymore as customers, but if you have 5 customers on Slim, 3 customers on Slim, right? So that we thought was easy. It's not the 500 PV, it's the 300 PV, okay? So you have to have that in September, October, November, and December, right? And then you must earn your Silver Star. So Silver Star is something we started doing on the team page, gosh, back in May, I think. And it's just something to celebrate people who add 3 new ambassadors to their team every single month as your level 1s. You have to earn that 3 out of the 4 months. We were going to do 4 out of 4, but we thought it would be fair to give everyone a grace month, because I know sometimes, you do have those months where you don't sign anybody because you're busy planting those seeds. So for 3 out of the 4 months, you have to add 3 people. Now, we did make the judgment call that, oh gosh, I hope that wasn't a bug, that's 9 people total, but we do want you to earn the Silver Star. You can't not add anybody in September, October, November, and then add all 9 in December, because we want to reinforce how important it is to earn your Silver Star every month, okay? But you only have to earn it 3 out of those 4 months. Then the last thing you have to do, and I don't want anybody when I say this to get nervous or freak out, you have to rank to gold before the trip, okay? So I know there's a lot of people now who are silver and who are not gold. I know there are a lot of people who have been silver for several months, and you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I can't hit gold in 4 months. But I'm here to tell you, you can. And if you say that, then you got to throw that out of your head. Throw it out. This trip is not for people that are negative Nancy's who have a negative mindset. You have to decide you are going to do it. You're going to earn it every month. And the cool thing is we're going to help you. I'm helping you. Your leaders are helping you. And look, if you're on the call, or maybe if you're watching this recording and your upline isn't active, maybe your upline's checked out, maybe their upline's checked out, eventually if you keep going, you're going to get to me. I'm going to help you get to gold. Okay, guys? We're pouring into you guys. Levels don't matter. And I want to talk about quickly some things you can do to earn that and make sure you get to gold. First thing you need to do is you need to write your board. This is my board. Some of you have seen it. This is my board I write my goals on, my personal goal, my rank goal, how many people I want to add, how many people I've added this month, okay? You need to do that for the retreat. You need to put on there, you need to hit your Silver Star, you need to get your PV, and you need to rank to gold. So what does it take to get to gold? You need 20 ambassadors on your team who are all buying 100 PV, okay? So look and see where you're at now, and then let's see how many you need to get before January, okay? Most people That's going to be doable. If you're new, we may need to crank it up a little bit to get those, all right? And remember, gold is 20 on your whole team. So if you have people that want to get to silver, that's just going to help you get to their goal and help them get to their goal, all right? Here's some things you can do to earn it. Start your master list. Guys, if you don't have this book right here, get over yourself. I know some people aren't really comfortable with the language. This is the best book I've ever read on network marketing and how to work your business. I'm convinced it's how I've been able to sign 4 new people this month, and I was kind of in a rut. It is fantastic. So make your master list. If you want, you don't have the book, I have recorded all of our weekly calls on this. You should go back and watch them. Make your master list. Watch those videos. Guys, you got to be doing 3-way chats. Tanya's on the call. She's not my new level 1. She's my new level 1 business builder. She's been a wholesaler for about 18 months. I'm going to use her as an example. She was like, Amy, I'm finally ready to do this. I said, okay, make your first post. And then we're like monitoring the post. And anytime someone commented, I'm messaging Tanya. And I'm like, have you messaged them? She's like, yes. I'm like, okay, when it's time, put me in a 3-way chat. And for most of the people she hit silver in her first week. And that's what we have to do, guys, with our ambassadors who want to hit silver. We can't just sit back and say, okay, you just need to add 3, make your first post. We need to be a little bit more proactive because, even I forget when you're brand new, you don't know what to do. And for me, it was really helpful for Sarah Taylor to say, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, and you're going to do this. And that's what I did. And that's what got me to silver. So that's what we need to do with our new ambassadors. If you have not done a 3-way chat, that's okay. If you're not comfortable doing a 3-way chat for your downline, that's okay. Use your upline. Because the thing about the 3-way chats for potentials, you do need someone in them who's experienced in how to talk about plexus, how to always assume positive intent, how to lead the people to the decision that they're going to try plexus, okay? So if you're not comfortable in that, that's okay. Bring in your upline, okay? That's how you're going to learn. That's how the person's going to learn. Now, we obviously don't want to make it like a 6-way chat because then that people are just going to be like, that's insane. So what I recommend, let's say I'm brand new and I've never done one, but I have a level 1. I'm just going to step out and I'm going to let my level 1 and my upline do the 3-way chat. But my upline is going to show me the screenshot so I can see how she's replying so I can learn. But I don't want to be in there myself because 4 or more people, then I think that's a little much, okay? The other thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be running another 7-day challenge. We're going to do that every month till the end of the year, okay? And this is going to help you a few ways. One, a lot of the diamonds in the company that are just exploding, this is what they do. And so we're modeling that to see if it's going to work for our team. Because, just because it works for some teams, it may not work for ours. But I think they're going over really well. The 7-day challenge, though, is something you want to use as a backup. It's not something I really, if I have someone that I think desperately needs the triplex, I'm going to try and get them on the triplex first. If then, and I've been talking back and forth, and they're just fence sitters, or they're super skeptics, or they just are not budging, and they're something is keeping them from it, then I'll offer the 7-day challenge. Sometimes I'll even offer to give it to them for free if it's someone I know, and I think that would be a good return on my investment. Now, you know me, though. I tell you guys, you don't have to spend money to make money, okay? But those 7-day challenges, they can buy from your website. The thing about them, though, the way they're going to help you for this retreat, one, you got to be really proactive with these 7-day challenges. One, you got to reach out and put people in the 7-day challenge group. We're going to run it the second week of the month, okay? The dates have already been set for September. That way, it's going to help you with PV because you get, a couple of people buying those. They're $25, so you get PV for them. That's going to help you hit that 300 PV mark. But then the goal is, once they're in that 7-day challenge and they're loving the taste of Slim, that they're also hearing other testimonies and they're thinking, oh man, okay, maybe I do need this for my migraines. Then we're hoping by the end of the month, you'll be able to get them as hopefully new ambassadors for this retreat. Now, certainly if they just want to buy Slim, you'll get them as a new customer and they'll just increase your PV even more, okay? So really use the 7-day challenges and really help our new ambassadors use those 7-day challenges, especially if they've never done one before. I'm recommending everybody go in there just so you can see what it's like and you can see how we do them, okay? So that's the other thing we have. We're thinking about possibly doing a belly blaster challenge. Maybe not every single month, but at least 2 out of 4 months, especially around the holidays. We're going to do like a beat the bloat challenge. That's the P96 and the Slim. Those go over really well too, okay? Now, the only thing you just have to be aware of, you really have to know people on your list because you don't want to add them to both the 7-day challenge and a belly blaster challenge, right? So if we have both of those as options, you guys just have to know, well, this person I'm going to offer the belly blaster to. Then maybe if they say no, I could always do the 7-day. But you just got to think about that, okay? We're also going to be doing a big online team party. And it's going to be geared more towards the business, but we always talk about the products a little bit when we do that. But I'm going to gear it towards moms. And it's going to be, okay, you survived back to school. Now let's focus on you. Because there's a lot of moms now. The kids are in school. They have free time. They may already be ambassadors that want to re-engage in their business, right? Because they got busy over the summer and kind of checked out. Or it could be for new potentials so they could see what this business is all about and what these products are about. So we're going to do that. We always have the happy hour, so you guys really want to beef up your activity in the happy hour and really use that. Ask people if you can add them to it. Tag them in testimonies that they need to see. That's really good. And then the other thing, guys, that I want to encourage all of us to do that really helped me this month, get out from behind our phones. Really, I focused the last couple months on just being a better friend to a lot of people that I'm friends with here, but getting out, meeting them for lunch. Not about Plexus, just being a friend. Like I never brought up Plexus. I just met people for lunch and coffee or got the kiddos together and just being a better friend. They're like, hey, you know what? I finally want to do that Plexus you're talking about. Or, hey, I actually want to be on your team and work the business. So definitely get out from behind your computers this month. But the big push that we're finding that's really been helpful this last month is getting new people to silver quickly, but doing it because we're proactive with them, okay? We're proactive. We're saying make your first post, get in those 3 ways, show them how to use the happy hours, and that's really going to get all of us to our goals and get everyone to the retreat. All right? Now, one thing I want to say, too, about these retreats. Hang on, I got some chats coming in here. Oh, yeah. Tamsin needed big boards. I love that. I do have one big board, but it's got all of your guys' names on it that I'm tracking your points for, which I'm hoping tomorrow, now that like the Taylors have been rescued, we're kind of chilling a little bit. We've calmed down a bit. So I'm hoping tomorrow to be able to have a regular work day and update that and do some things on the team page. But a couple things I wanted to talk about. I know there are people who are not a blue personality like me who do not thrive on being with people, who certainly do not thrive being in a house with strangers, okay? So I want to let you guys know that we are sensitive to that, and there have been people on our team who were kind of pretty terrified about going to a retreat, but they did it anyway. They faced their fears, and it was absolutely one of the best experiences they've ever had. So if you're nervous about that, I promise you, we are not a drama team. I don't allow it. I don't allow any of that silly stuff. So it's a great event. We have fun, but it's not a hotel. So you might be sleeping in a twin bed. You might be in a bunk bed. You're certainly going to be sharing a bathroom with somebody. But we're all super courteous. I think you guys who went with us to the beach in January, I think we had about 22, 23 people. Is that right? Yeah, Jamie's on. She says she's not a super blue, and she loved the last retreat. It's just great, and it's great to see how other people run their business because you guys see my face all the time, but my way isn't the only way. Certainly, I play to my strengths, which may not be your strengths, but there might be other people there. You see how they play to their strengths that are similar to yours. It's a really good time. And this time I'm actually going to have some guest jewels pop in, not in person, but I'm going to have some guest lives from some jewels and other leaders on other teams to do some trainings for it. So it's not just me talking the whole time. All right? So it's a lot of fun. I hope all you guys, I put it on your calendar and you want to go. If you put it on your calendar, that's definitely the way to get there. Now, no babies, no kids, no spouses. We do have guys on the team, though. We didn't have any guys try to earn it last time, but if any of the May ambassadors who are watching this, I don't think any are on the call right now, if they earned it, Steve and I always said that he would go and get just a smaller cabin and have a guys retreat. But we've not had that happen yet. It's usually all the ladies. So then we're totally fine. We can run around with like no bras. And it's literally something, though, I do have a rule where you can't leave the house. And I know that sounds like I'm keeping you in jail, but it's really not that bad. But I don't want people treating it like a vacation. You're not there to like go shopping or go hiking or anything like that. It really is to hang out and bond. We'll certainly have a little bit of free time. Like we all went to the beach together one time. We all went to lunch someplace. Like we'll get out of the house, but it really is about that teamwork and that business building. So anybody, you can unmute yourself. I mean, that's all I had. If you guys have questions, if anybody has been to the other retreats and they want to share their thoughts on them with some people who haven't been to them, that would be great. Jamie, how are you doing, though? You're not flooded, right? You're still good? Jamie's here. You guys were getting all the tornado warnings I thought I saw where you're at.